Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is just a get ready with me using my current fave makeup products, like my day-to-day makeup products. Hi, if you're new here guys, I'm Kendra. I post beauty/lifestyle videos here on this channel, so if you want to follow along, if you want to see more of my videos, then definitely hit the subscribe button. I'd love to have you guys join the family and come on, you want to join too. I know you do. I can't even say that with a straight face. I can't even, okay. Anyways, today's video, as I was saying earlier, I just threw on all my favorite products, my current go-to makeup products. I love doing these videos because I kind of get to show you guys what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis and also the products I'm using on that same day-to-day basis. Anyways, guys, let's just go right on into it. I'm going to first prime by using my Too Faced Primed and Peachy Cooling Matte Skin Perfecting Primer. I don't love this or anything, but I have it, so I figure I might as well use it, and I just use it right across my nose and a little bit onto my cheeks, a little bit up into my forehead. As you can see, my brows are already done because I was wearing makeup earlier, so they're gonna look really bad until I touch them up before I finish this look, you know what I mean? Okay, so the next products I've been loving lately are these two. I've been mixing them together. This is the Too Faced Hangover RX Primer, and I just do a little bit of that. And then I use the Becca Backlight Priming Filter, and I do a little bit of this, and then I just mix them together and then swipe them around. Okay, and 4 primers later, I'm about to finish priming. Okay, and the next step obviously is the base. So I've been jumping back and forth between these two products, which you guys have heard me talk about this one for literally ages. It's my all-time favorite foundation slash BB cream slash anything. Obviously it's not the most long wearing, but for day-to-day use. And then my more recent favorite, the last I would say 2 months maybe, is this Nude Stick Nudies Tinted Blur Stick. I've been obsessed with it. I think I'm going to use this because I feel like I've used this a bit more recent on my channel, but I've been living for both of them. They're both amazing. They're my go-tos. They're obviously light coverage, so if you want any sort of decent coverage, don't go for these two products, but if you are just doing a natural look or you just don't need a bunch of coverage that day, these are great options. So next we're doing concealer, and I just honestly can't use anything else other than this. This is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, the more high coverage version. I just use a little bit, as you can see, I'm barely putting any dots because a little goes such a long way. But this concealer is amazing at covering blemishes. If you have any blemishes that you need to cover, because a lot of times, sometimes I'll find a really good concealer, but it for some reason sucks at covering blemishes. This yo girl for covering those blemishes. But a little goes such a long way, so unless you're doing a super full coverage glam look, you really don't need a lot. As you can see, I just have a couple of dots under my eyes, and that'll give me all the coverage I need when it comes to just covering up the bags and the purple circles, you know? I'm going to set my under eyes with my Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Loose Setting Powder. I need my brush. I'll be right back. Okay, I have my brush now. I'm actually gonna set my under eyes now, and my nose, and anywhere I put concealer. For the rest of my face, I'm just gonna lightly set it using the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette. I don't want anything, I really wanna keep a really dewy, natural kind of foundation base look. So that's why I'm just using this. And I really just use, if you haven't been around the channel for a very long time, I've used this for almost 2 years now, but I really just use these two powders, the middle one and the dim light one, I think. Maybe it's called Radiant Light, I don't know. The other one is a little too bronzy for me. Sometimes I use it as a bronzer, which is a really gorgeous option, but today we're just using the normal. This just creates a super amazing base. This is more of a finishing powder rather than a setting powder. So for dry skin girls out there, if you want to kind of set your makeup, but powder just really sucks, because sometimes that's how it is for me. It's just way too dry for my skin. This is a really great option because it is such a finely milled loose powder. Not loose powder. Not loose powder like a loose powder, but it's just a finely milled powder that it never feels like powder on your face. Or if you have normal to oily skin and you set your face with powder, this is a really great option to go on top of that because it will give you this really flawless, radiant, natural looking base because it has some sort of a sheen to it, but it doesn't have it's not too glowy, but anyways, I feel like I can't find my words today, so hopefully I'm coming across the way I want to. Okay, I'm going to touch up my brows and then I will get on into the rest of the makeup. I'll probably set my eyes too so that we can move on into eyeshadow. And then I'll get on into the rest of the makeup. I'm back. Here we are today. What if I talked like that? Here we are today with our next makeup tutorial. I would shoot myself. Okay, I'm gonna use the ColourPop Good Sport palette. I know this was just used in my last video review on this, but it is such a good palette. Such amazing colors. Sorry, I'm doing that thing where I'm grabbing a makeup brush and not looking at the camera while I talk, and I apologize. So let me just grab my brush. Got it? Okay. I'm just going to do a really basic look today though. I'm gonna start off with using the shade High Hopes, which is that like caramely, not caramely, it's more of like a camely tan shade. And this is what we're going to place in the transition area. I'm just going to lightly sweep it up here. Okay, now I'm gonna take a mixture of Hooky and Reckless and I'm going to put them in my crease. Just a little bit though, because I don't want it to turn out too dark. I still want this to kind of be like a easy look, you know? Okay, now I'm gonna use my finger to take the shade Rookie up here. It's this really like gorgeous, like coppery pinky red with blue purpley glitter in it. It's so pretty. I've been using this a lot over my entire lid, but today I'm just going to use a little bit of it on the center, but I'm gonna try really hard not to get fallout all over my face because I've been doing that. Oh, no, we've already got blue glitter on my face, so it is what it is. Anyways, I think I got sidetracked because I was talking about not wanting to get fallout, but I'm just putting this on the center of the lid and I'm gonna take a different shade for the inner third. Anyways, I love this shade so much. I'll show you guys what it looks like in a minute. Okay, now I'm gonna take the shade Wild Out, which is this lighter shade up here. It's kind of like a golden champagne, and I'm going to put this on the inner third. On that same brush, I'm gonna take a little bit more of Rookie, and again, hope for no fallout, and just kind of like blend the two shades together. I think it'd be better actually if I did it with my finger. Oh, okay, this is turning out super pretty. I'm really excited about it. Okay, so for the lower lash line, I'm just going to start off with High Hopes, which is the first shade I used in my crease. I mean transition, not crease. I mix those up all the time. I'm probably just gonna keep it at this. I'm probably not gonna add anything else to the lower lash line. I kind of like what it looks like with just this. Okay, now let's bronze up the face. I'm done with the eyes. I'm gonna take my really old Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. This is the chocolate. I do want to get milk chocolate, but right now I just have the chocolate shade. This is so old. This was like the first high-end bronzer I bought after going cruelty-free, I think, because I think I used to use the Hoola bronzer, which realizing now that it's really not that great of a bronzer. Sorry, tea spilled, but that's how I feel about it. Obviously, I haven't used it for like more than 2 years because I've been cruelty-free for a while, but it's just not the best shade. But this is a great shade. I probably should pick up like the new one in the new packaging just because this is so old now. But you know what? It still blends out amazing. Still smells like chocolate, in case you're wondering. And it still looks great on the face. So, and it's not making me break out. So why spend more money on something that works just fine already, you know? I have so many baby hairs here that sometimes I have to use the viewfinder as a mirror because I have to use my other hand to pull back the hair so I can blend the bronzer into the hairline. Another great thing about this bronzer is that it is perfect for nose contouring. Well, at least I think it is. Because it is like a pretty neutral shade. I feel like it's maybe a little bit on the warm side, but it is still very neutral. And I only like to contour with super cool toned contour powders if I'm doing like a full out, full glam look. If not, I like to keep it pretty like warm and natural. Don't get me wrong, I do love a good sculpted cheek, but in this case, I'm just like, you know what? I don't need it right now. I probably do need it because I've got no cheekbones, but I don't need it, you know? For blush, I am going to use Fenty Beauty Matchstick in Chili Mango. To be quite honest, I haven't used any new blushes lately, so when I've been doing my makeup, I've been going back and forth between like my 6 fave blushes. So there's nothing new for me to talk about, but I am gonna use this. It's one of my favorites. It's been my favorite for like a year now, so pretty, and I think it's gonna look really cute with this eye look because it's just warm and glowy and fun. The only downside to using this blush is it has tiny, like the tiniest little gold glitters, which I think look amazing. Like they don't look like glitter, they just look like this really gorgeous sheen, but now it's kind of mixing in with the blue glitter that fell from the eyeshadow, so whoops. That's okay, I don't really care. I'm not really going anywhere today, it's Sunday, I'm just going to my husband's family's house for dinner, and we can all use a little glitter in our lives. Words of wisdom by Kendra. I'm sure somebody else has said that, so don't quote me. Okay, I'm going to take the Natasha Denona Super Glow in the shade 02 Light Medium. I don't know if you guys remember, but I talked about 01 Fair, and I said that the formula is amazing, the look is amazing, it looks like glass skin. It is still amazing, but I much prefer this one. I actually did pick this up after I saw my friend Allie Glines here on YouTube use it, and I realized it wouldn't be too dark for my skin tone because that was my worry. So I'm just gonna take my favorite ColourPop highlighting brush and start piling this. Oh, I love this highlighter. I'm gonna start piling this on. I probably got this like maybe like 3 weeks ago. I think I probably bought it like a week and a half to 2 weeks after I bought the first shade, the 01 Fair. And I have been like obsessed with this, like using this every single day. To look really glowy, I'm gonna strobe my forehead with it. I don't use a ton, I just like really just, with a really light hand, put it on there. Put some on my cupid's bow, tiny bit on my chin, and I didn't bring my brush that I nose highlight with, so let's just use this tiny little guy. I'm just going to put some on the tip here, the center, the bridge, and then put some on the inner corner, and some on my brow bone. Beautiful. Okay, let's set the face. I'm gonna take my normal setting spray, the Smashbox Primer Water, and to really give myself a little bit more hydration, the Mario Badescu spray. Let's pounce this all into the skin. Okay, I'm gonna put some mascara on and then grab a lip color, and I'll be right back. For lips, I'm going to use the Kylie Cosmetics Velvet Lip in the shade Brat and the lip liner in the shade Bougie. It's probably just the closest thing I have to that shade. So I'm gonna apply this right now. Back at it with a fall lip color because it is almost October. By the time this video goes up, it's probably October. I just wanted to show you how pretty that shade is that I was talking about from the ColourPop palette. Oh wait, I probably have mascara on my eyelid. Don't judge me. Yep, I do. Okay. Okay, it's off with that gorgeous like coppery shade that has the blue sparkle in it. I love it. So pretty. Okay guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Please let me know by giving me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you are new here. I'd love to have you join the family, seriously. It means so much to me. I love my YouTube family here and also my Instagram family and Twitter family, so if you'd like to hit me up there, feel free to do that. I do post pretty regularly on there, so if you want to see what I'm doing, that's the place to do it. But anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. Have a great morning, noon, evening, day, night, whenever happens to be that you're watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.